This is Stacia. We're going to play a training game on chess.com. So let's go ahead and do it. I just played one and I got a win. So I'd really like to win one more and break 1800. That would be very, very nice. Okay, we've got an 1874. They start with knight f3. Okay. I've been meaning to kind of study this, but d5 is what I'm going to go with. Let's take the center. Okay. I was kind of expecting like g3, bishop g2. But no, we're going to have a Queen's Gambit accepted because this is what I play. Shout out to my chess trainer, Calvin Blocker, who encouraged me to start this. He's basically a Queen's Gambit accepted expert. Except not expert, grandmaster. Okay, he's really international master, but grandmaster strength. I'm going to play a6 because I'm going to ask my opponent, do you really want to let me keep the pawn? And they said no. But now I can try knight c6. Can I? Knight c6, e5. My intention is to go knight a5 and hold on to that. And then as they go e3, I've got this knight protecting. If they try to go b4, I can take en passant. So we're going to play this. I don't think they'll go e5. Oh, they went e4. Okay, this is probably the most testing move to play. So I can play bishop g4 and pin the knight on f3. It's one thing I could do because that knight is the protector of d4. So if we do this, they're going to have to resolve the situation somehow. But they might just simply go bishop e2. And I don't know if I want to take in that case. Because like takes, and then take, and take, and take. But I don't know. That bishop on f3 will have its say as well. So, I kind of feel like it might be the right move, though, to play it. Feels like the right move. Actually, it's not, right? Because then they take on c4. I think I should go knight a5 here. That's what I think. If they want to go e5, I'll put my knight onto d5. So we're going to play this. This is a good line. My opponent's playing a good line of the Queen's Gambit accepted. This is one of the challenging lines. So I actually like these variations. But if white continues to play it really well, then I won't like it at some point because it gets really uncomfortable. But for now, I like it. Wasn't expecting that. Just develops, does it not? So it develops. Maybe it's a good move. I feel like e6 is pretty necessary now. I've got to get e6 going, and then probably c5. I'm going to play it on intuition. Got to get this bishop open. Okay, so I go here. Okay, I'm actually happy to see that move because I mean, white can fight. They can play things like knight e5 and try to get this pawn and really insist on bishop takes c4 in one move. But my opponent has conceded. They're like, yeah, I'm just going to play bishop e2. Okay, fine. Your bishop is not as good there, and I'm free to do something. Maybe not that much, but like c5 is maybe a move. If they take, I can trade queens. I'm not even sure I want to do that, though. But I trade queens and play bishop takes c5, which would be nice. I'm also slightly concerned about d5. Is this a real threat? c5, d5. Let's say takes. Take. I mean, they've got two guys on that. So maybe it's a real threat. So maybe I should play bishop b4 in that case. And then play c5. Doesn't feel normal, but it does hang the e-pawn. Then maybe they'll have to go e5. All right, I'm going to do this because I don't like the look of c5. So, okay, now that knight is not pinned. But they are letting me take and take on e4. Certainly this is a little risky, I would say, because I am not exactly developed. But this could be the right move. Let's see. If we take it, they take back, we take. We're actually hitting that. So that's already appealing. Are there any crazy checks? Anything? I like it. I'm going to take. This seems like the right move to me. I mean, that is a center pawn. It's not just any pawn. It's a center pawn. Okay, I understand you want to take my knight. I get it. I'm half tempted to play queen d5 and just defend that way. Also gets the queen in the game. Is the queen overworked? I'm not sure. Let's see. Take, take. No, it's fine. They could take that pawn though. Okay, they could take on c7. Okay, but I have to save the knight. That's clear. Probably. I mean, can I play f5? Like, I guess. It looks a little too crazy. I think I'm just going to simply retreat here. I'm up a pawn. What can they do? They can put a rook on the d file. I castle. They can play d5. Okay, got to look at that. So let's say they do this. We castle and they play d5. It doesn't look nearly as good now, right? Like, I just take it. Like, there's no pawns that can attack the knight, taking advantage of the pin, since the rook will be across from the queen. So that would be a pin there. We also have, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of good with this. I'm just going to play it. Feels right to me. Now our main priority from here is complete our development, especially castle. Want to especially castle. If I can do that, which I can. They're saying they're going to win this pawn back. Okay, that's fair. It is fair. Now I could play b5. Take, take. My knight's pinned. Yeah, then they take, so forget it. Queen d5 now. I mean, queen d5 again is like, Yeah, I'm going to hold on to that pawn, so yeah. It actually looks kind of decent. There's no bishop takes c7 this time, but there is an x-ray on it. But I should have time to protect it. Even if I don't, I just like the idea of getting the queen here. There is bishop f3 though. Yeah, actually, that kind of puts the kibosh on this idea, doesn't it? So I may have to let them take. I don't see any way to protect it. That's fine though, let's just castle. I mean, we're 2 pawns up. If they want to get 1 back, it's only fair. If they want 2 back, they're going to have to give me my full development. Pinning me. Okay, they don't want the pawn. Interesting. So if I play this move, which I'd like to play, I think the answer is they will take. And if I take with the queen, they will then take my bishop for free. So that means I would have to take back this way, which I don't want to do. So I'm just going to simply play h6. Okay. Queen d5, they will mess up the pawns over there. But I also want to develop my bishop very much. I'd like to do that. g5 is a little nuts. Yeah, they've still got pressure, right? Still got pressure, for sure. Because this pin's annoying. And my bishop on c8 is not a good piece. What happens if I go here? Take. Yeah, I think just this. Right? I can't take because they actually do win the rook in that case. It's not protected. So we're going to need to... I mean, I'm tempted to play bishop d7 anyway. And if they want to take, I will take with my g-pawn. It's asking for trouble, though, I have to admit. So maybe queen e7. How do I get out of this pin? It's super annoying. I need some kind of counterattack. Yeah, like what? Like what is the answer? I can't even play like c5 or anything. Yes. Okay. I'm not loving this position now. All right. I have to look at g5 because everything else looks sketchy to me. I guess there's knight b6 as well. This is also a move. It does attack the rook. I'm not sure what else. It just feels like if there's nothing immediate, they're just going to take this, undermine the knight. So that's not good either. Got nothing else that can protect. Dang it. Queen e7? I'm not sure what that does, but okay. Yeah, I don't have any good moves as far as I can tell, at least not to get out of the pin. How about b6? It's kind of a waiting move, which is kind of what I want. They can't jump in here just yet. And even if they do, it's not that bad. So b6. Idea, I'm going to get my bishop here. It's the best I could come up with, and I'm not excited about it. Sometimes in chess, you have to think of it as like a process of elimination. You look at the move you want to play, and then you go, oh, I can't do that. Then you look at the next move you would like to play, and you go, oh, I can't do that. You know, and like so on and so forth. Now, if your opponent makes a threat, you kind of have to do reverse. Like, they just made a threat. I have to protect. But you should also look at counterattack moves. Like, what would I like to do, and can I let them carry out their threat? Anyway, in this case, we have rook b1. So if I put my bishop here, they're saying I'm lined up with your unprotected bishop. But the joke's on them because I am protecting it. But maybe not, because they could always take here. And I will likely take, because if I don't, they will take. And in that case, this actually will be here. But here and here, yeah, it seems okay. I'm probably going to play this move, because then I also have a skewer threatened. I'm kind of expecting them to take on c4 now. I'm not exactly sure why they didn't yet. So if they do take on c4, probably with a knight. I'm not sure, maybe. Then I take and they take. Did I call that or what? But they took with a knight. So I have to take because, I mean, I could also play here, but that doubles my pawns. Gives them these two pawns in the center. I don't want to do that. So I think I pretty much have to take or retreat. Retreating looks silly. I don't know where my knight's going. It's going here so I can blunder this pawn structure again. So I actually think I will take. Okay, from here. Yeah, we just have a skewer. Isn't that skewer there? No, because they can take the knight. Okay, if they take the knight and I take back, I lose my piece. So that's not good. If I go here and they take the knight, I take with the queen. I just did that. Never mind. I want to do the other one. Here, here. Okay, they just took a piece. That's pretty important. I take a queen. They take a queen. I take a rook. They save their piece. I can save my piece too. But then they win another pawn. This doesn't look good. Does not look good. But I have a trick. G5. Let's go. I like G5. The idea is there's no more bishop takes f6, so now we just get this. Actually, it doesn't work. They can play bishop d3. I did miss that, but on the other hand, we're still up a pawn, so trades favor us. So this would be a welcome exchange. It's not as good as winning in the exchange. It's just it's just an exchange. Okay, but they do have a worse pawn structure as well. So I think that this is the right approach, to just simply trade now. Or I could play queen d5. No, it blunders that. Okay, I'm going to take. I have 2 minutes. I'm going to have to focus here now. Why does everybody play so fast on chess.com? Okay, I think c5 is a move now. I'm just going to play it. I want to move this pawn. There's a pin here. Please take and lose the game. That would be cool. All right, so it's not over by any means, but I mean, I think I'm just going to take the pawn because then they get an isolated pawn. Right? Like we want this pawn there. And then the idea that I should do is blockade it. So I think I will. Now my king side is a little weak, but it's not that weak. Let's just blockade. That is what you do to an IQP. I know this because when I play an IQP and they put a knight there, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So that's how you know it's good. Also, like every grandmaster ever says to do it, but you know, who cares about that? Okay. I'm sipping on some red wine. That's how I roll. It's not recommended. Actually, it is kind of recommended. If you're over the age of 21 and you have 1 glass of red wine a night, there's a lot of antioxidants in that red wine. It's not a bad idea at all. Okay. I mean, I really want to play rook c8. Like, without thinking, that's what I want to do. Why'd they play f3? What are they doing here? Why would they play that move? Rook c8 looks so natural. I'm going to play it. Because my idea is possibly this and possibly this, which would be a fork. So I don't really get that move. They're just going to challenge me, okay. I mean, I feel like I should just... Oh, okay. No, it's fine. Okay, I'm good. I was going to say, are they getting me off this pawn so I can take it? But I've got a knight on there. So I think just queen d7 is correct here. If they want to take, that is fine by me. I'm kind of keeping an eye out for other threats. I mean, this move looks annoying. I'm not sure how good it is. We have f6 there. But they are provoking more weaknesses with that move. And, well, what else? If I have my way, we'll trade down a bit. And then I will try to win that pawn on d4. I may also go for b5 and try to create a passed pawn. I'll put it on b5 where it's protected by the knight, get a rook behind or a queen behind it, and then push it to victory. That's what we want to do. So those are some plans for us. What are white's plans? f4 looks interesting. Wow, I just completely missed I hung a pawn. That's not recommended. Okay, but actually, I don't know. It feels a little suspicious also. So, okay, what are we going to do here? We have this move, which threatens a fork. So that is possible. If we play this, they take here. We actually do get a fork. It also attacks a rook right away. Again, they can take, but we win a fork. They get this pawn in return. I'm playing it. They could simply no, I mean, what do they do against this? I'm threatening a rook and this. Yeah, they did that. Okay. I blundered. I blundered. No. Wait, did I? Maybe I didn't blunder. Okay, that was lucky, but oh my gosh, I walk into this or what? I walked right into this. This is so funny. I think I just have takes. I mean, what can they do here? It's checkmate. I didn't even see it was checkmate. Okay, I majorly messed that up at the end. Majorly messed that up. And sometimes you just get lucky anyway. And that's kind of what happened that game. I mean, I did not see what my opponent was up to. And I just stumbled into good moves after that I did not plan at all. I think this is what happens to me. This is actually very instructive because sometimes I plan very tricky moves. And something what the Grandmasters have said makes much more sense. Okay, anyway, sometimes I make very tricky moves. And my opponent doesn't see them. I can tell. And when I make the move, they're like, ooh, what is that? Like, oh, what's going on? But they sit there and they figure it out. And then they find a really nice response, right? I feel like that's what happened here. Except in the opposite. I had no clue what my opponent was up to. Like, they grabbed that pawn. I'm like, oh. Okay, I did plan that, and then I'm like, oh no, I blundered my knight. Now, this would have been brilliant if I actually calculated. I did not. I just simply blundered my knight. They take it. Their rook's unprotected. That was not planned. Right? That was not planned at all. Check. And like, okay, the bishop is now pinned. I check. That's a fork. I mean, I didn't plan any of this, right? And now they have to block with the queen, and that's checkmate. Like, are you kidding me? I feel like this is what happens to me. So this is actually a very eye-opening game. Because by playing tricky, that means that I'm forcing my opponents to find the right moves. And that's what my opponent just did, right? They forced me to find the right moves, and they didn't calculate this stuff either, obviously, right? At least not correctly. They didn't see their rook was hanging in this line. I think they did see they could take the knight, but I don't think they saw their rook would be hanging. Or I could be totally wrong because, you know, they barely used any time at all. But, okay, let's do a quick game review, but I'm quite happy. One thing I'm not happy about, $17.99. Are you kidding me? I just want to be 1800. Give me a break. It's like the universe is taunting me. Okay, but it looks like I played much better than my opponent. It's not surprising. They barely used any time. Like, I actually thought about my moves. Let's just click through this. This is a very nice feature on chess.com. G5 is a mistake. Oh my gosh. I thought this is the only move, so let's try it again. Well, I was really, let's just say I had tunnel vision. I wanted to play this, right? Like, I want to play that. What else can I do here? I mean, what else am I going to do here? Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I was wondering if we could do something to get queen d5 and threaten a checkmate. Because sometimes if you can threaten checkmate, you can threaten an undefended piece as well. So I was wondering about b6, first reason. Because takes, and let's just say takes. But it's protected. It's protected. So even on this, it's protected. So it does nothing. So I need a hint. It's a queen move. What? What? Queen move. I'm at a loss here. That connects my rooks. I mean, what do you want, computer? Please tell me. They want what? I mean, they want They want queen d7. Like, okay. That move's so boring. I don't know. It doesn't... Yes, it connects the rooks. That's it. I mean, I thought this was way more interesting. Okay, but the computer probably saw that. No, it likes it now. Okay. I thought maybe it would hate this move. It likes it. I should take. Okay, we're playing well. c5 is good. Remember that there was a pin. So they protect their queen. That makes a lot of sense. We create a... They had something else here. What, though? Queen f3. They have queen f3? I guess now our pawn is pinned to our queen. Yeah, that's... Okay. Okay. I get it. Yeah. I didn't see that. Okay, f3. I have no idea why they played that move. I'm happy to see it's a mistake because I was like, what? Like, what is that? It's either very deep or it's wrong. It was wrong. Rook c8. Queen g7. I should have went a5 here. a5. Weakening my pawn forever? But maybe we don't care because this knight is like so solid. Like, I don't know. I guess so. I mean, something you guys need to understand about this knight. This knight is an absolute beast. Okay, he's upgraded to 4 points. I'm giving him that honor. You know why? Because he can never be traded. He's blockading white's weak pawn. That fixes the pawn there. We can attack it and win it at some point. Another reason, this knight is in the center of the board. He's an octopus knight. That's why I'm drawing the tentacles. You must fear him because he's doing everything. Everything you ever dreamed of and more. Okay, and then on top of that, nothing can ever trade him off. There's no other knight. There's no light square bishop. There's this bishop. That's a swing and a miss. He's not ever capturing that knight while he's on d5. So that means the only way to get rid of this knight is to sacrifice a rook. So this knight, yeah, he gets upgraded. He's just absolutely a monster. Okay, queen d7. I blundered that pawn, but unbeknownst to me, that was a good idea. So knight c3. Yeah, this is how I play when I get low on time. That's a blunder because their plan doesn't work. I have knight e2 check. They cannot take it. They take anyway. Okay, we're up material already. This is just so sad. Fork. Yeah, okay. Well, very interesting game. If I hadn't described this game to anyone, it might look like I'm brilliant. Unfortunately, I just walked into that, so I don't feel that great about it. But I'll still take the rating points, so that's good. All right, have a good one, and I'll be back with more chess. Okay, bye.